about the guy who had a film with Paramount or whatever, and 2 months before he was shooting, they said to the agent, "Sorry, we can't use John." I said, "Why not?" They said, "Well, because apparently down the road before this, he did a voiceover thing. He laid down tracks for a thing in perpetuity, and now we love his look, but we can't use his voice because now he no longer owns it." And so you are absolutely correct. The advice you're giving is get it figured out. Even if you go on Chat GPT and you can't afford a lawyer, go figure out what these contracts mean because it's extremely important. The other thing I want to say off of what you said is that determine where you are in your career. I mean, look, if you feel as though you might benefit, you can make $10,000 to $20,000 and you're out of it, then fine. But the reality is that you want to make sure that you're not giving away something that you potentially could screw you in the future. The other thing about this is that I would say it's a little early in the game of AI to jump out there and go, "I'll give them all my voice and let them take it." I'd say it's a little bit like a software update. You get a software update that's a beta, you know that you're going to have bugs, and you're the person they give it to work out the bugs. But you don't want to depend on that operating system because it's going to morph and they're going to fix it. Same thing with this is that we don't know where it's going. I would say that down the road, in my opinion, it would be best to have a contract developed by the union or non-union that says that if you take my voice and you use it, you have to pay me every single time you use it. I don't have a problem with that, as long as I'm not doing Depends commercials.
Right. Well, it depends on where you are in your career. I kind of feel like that's already in play. The fear, of course, is piracy. That the old expression, "It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission." You may find out, oh, there's a commercial I have running for the Maryland lottery. I didn't do that. You have to go catch them and then go chase after your money if they steal your voice. So yes, trying to get ahead of it and saying you can have use of this voice, and we want to make sure we're bird dogging the use of it and making sure it's being tallied appropriately and you're actually paid. That's part of the fear. But AI, artificial intelligence, isn't AI actual intelligence.
No.
And I want everyone to leave this not being bewildered and afraid. Just remember that if you're watching this, you're actually intelligent.
Yeah.
And
by the way, I'm going to throw this out to you that I already relabeled the subtitle of this Lights Camera AI, and I put it in some of my literature. We are literally actors AI. We're actors intelligence, and we're teaching them what you're saying.
Well, that's so important. I'm glad you did that because we still have an edge. We have humanity, we have color and soul and humor and pathos. They haven't bottled that yet.
No.
They can't replace what you do. All the people watching this right now likely are trained actors, and they can take words on a page and lift and breathe life into them and display them, whether on camera or off, in a way that computers can't yet. They can do narration, they can do medical training and this, industrial e-learning thing, great. But they're not bringing to the table what you all are bringing to the table. So
and the last thing I'll say as we close down today's show, the last thing I'll say is that again, I think it's really important for people to learn as much as they can. That's why we created this program to give that information. But the other part about this is that I think it's really good for actors because remember back in the day where all we did was show up to our agent's office, we did an audition, we would wait and go home and go like this. Well, now we are fully AI, everything are in charge really of our destiny. So if you make the choice to stay reluctant or complacent and not get in there and figure out what you can do with your product, then it's kind of your own fault. So I say to you as we close the show, Rick Zieff, thanks for hanging out, Voice of Reason. We can catch him on a lot of stuff going on. So
Yep.
give me a closeout.
Your closeout. AI aspiration equals inspiration.
Someone got a bumper sticker, maybe?
Stay inspired. Stay inspired. I mean, use it as a tool. Your site will up your audition game. You're there to get the job. When you're on set, you'll do the job.
That's the job.
Get the job. So you have to take your destiny in your hands.
Yep.
And make the best audition you can. And that is analyzing the text with a little bit of guidance, with an excellent reader if you haven't got one. It's all baked in. So you have got to get the job the best way you can. Stay inspired.
Yeah, I think I have to eliminate that sneeze. I sneezed. Anyway, Rick Zieff,
Can we cut to a
reason.
single on me for that particular moment?
I'm just going to AI. Don't worry. All right. Hey, Rick Zieff, thanks for hanging out with Rick Zieff, the voice of reason, the man, the myth, the legend. I love this man dearly. And we'll see you next time, probably next week. Will Roberts hang out with us again on Lights, Camera, AI. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
All right.